You might remember we visited Christchurch last year for the Ellerslie Flower show, supporting the community of Christchurch, Canterbury, a year after a devastating earthquake destroyed the central part of the city and impacted the whole community. This city was one of New Zealand's oldest cities and the largest in the South Island, with an estimated 377,000 residents. It's a beautiful place, the Botanical Garden being one of the major tourism highlights, and the beautiful environment giving it the title of New Zealand's Garden City.
You might be thinking that Christchurch, with its wide green belt circling the city, is similar to Adelaide. Well, for good reason. Both were designed by the same surveyor, Colonel William Light, back in the 1800s.
The Christchurch City Council has announced that Christchurch will be built as a city in a garden, with an estimated cost of between 20 and 30 billion New Zealand dollars. Now, the size of the city's business district will be reduced, giving much more space over to parkland. In addition, the height of buildings will be limited to 7 floors.
Well, the first thing is we want it to be the safest city in the world. All of our dangerous buildings have either fallen down or in the main been demolished, and we're replacing it with something that is strong and safe, that is architectural, that is sustainable and fits the green vision that our community told us so strongly was the most important thing to them. From the church's point of view, they've lost the beautiful old Gothic cathedral in the heart of the city. And they wanted to do something to give them a transition. They need 5 or more years of another building. And Shigeru Ban, who was a brilliant architect from Japan, he specializes in creating transitional buildings out of unusual materials. He said, why not build a cathedral out of cardboard? So we've got a cardboard cathedral. Now, it's very safe, very strong, don't get worried. It's just showing what you can do with renewable, recyclable materials and doing what we do really well in the city now, create something out of nothing. So that's one part of it. The other one is greening the rubble, where people have taken on empty sites and turned them into gardens. And in fact, from the Ellerslie show where we are now, a number of elements from the gardens here will be put into the city to green it up a bit more. So innovation is the theme for us, and this show is about innovation. It's about amazing gardens, clever, creative people. This is something we'd love to share with Australia.
We'll feature the beautiful Ellerslie International Flower Show a bit later in the program.